Number one, do we need a brand new library? Or can we renovate the existing Bennett Martin? And the second question is, if we do want a new library, is utilizing an entire city block, the Pershing site, is that really the right location?
The Pershing Center is still sitting empty downtown, and there's a lot of controversy over what to do with it. Good evening, and thanks for joining us.
The city wants to put in a new public library.
But local businesses, some think the cost is too high. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Wood has more.
I talked with the Lincoln Independent Business Association, and they say they'd rather see the city block sold to a private developer.
The proposal to build a new downtown library in the old Pershing Center is under fire. Originally, the library was asking for a $21 million bond. Now it appears on the capital improvement program as needing $42 million. The city says this is because they no longer think they can raise enough money to keep the bond low. The Lincoln Independent Business Association says the new figure is too expensive.
But we think when the voters went to the polls and voted for the new Pinnacle Bank Arena, that it was their belief and their intent that Pershing Center would be sold and put on the tax rolls and be a tax generator as opposed to something that is using tax dollars.
And it's not the only bond on the docket. There's also a $20 million bond for the fire department, $18 million for the police, and $13 million for Parks and Recreation.
This is not the only bond issue that is coming forward. And all of these bond issues are backed by your property taxes, so it will increase your property taxes.
The city says the new library would take the place of nearby Bennett Martin Library, which they say is old and no longer meets the needs of the community. LIBA says they'd rather see the space sold to a private developer.
We see this as a great opportunity for the city to give back to the taxpayers. Let's take the Pershing Center site and build retail. Let's build housing. And let's put something on that site that is going to generate income and revenue for the city.
We called Urban Development, and they say while some private developers have shown interest in the site, no one has submitted an official proposal yet.
Now, a public hearing is scheduled to talk about the capital improvement plan and the library's place in it on May 25th. That starts at 1 p.m. in City Hall.